And welcome to the morning show. I am Marshall Shore.
And I'm Melissa Farley. We're here at the
fabulous Arizona Center. We've got a great show.
We've got a really packed show. Yeah.
A studio full of people coming up soon.
We really do. Yeah, we've got Brooke here, who is a life coach, and she's also written a memoir all about healing from trauma. She was in a cult and also in a pretty abusive relationship for a very long time, and she found a modality and some tools that really helped her to heal from that trauma and is now sharing that with her clients and with other people. And then we also have S&C Cannabis here along with
Terror in Tolleson.
It is a kind of innovative event where they're partnering with this cannabis company for a Halloween event that is going to be fully immersive and sounds like a really wild good time. We've actually got some of the actors here that are going to be at the park. So if you have a fear of clowns, this is your warning. Might want to skip this episode.
I say, or now is the time to go to the fridge and open it up and get something and come back.
Yeah, do that.
And so
always come back.
Yes, always come back. But if you had
So clowns used to not be my favorite thing. And I think I just kept doing immersion therapy.
Oh.
I just kept exposing myself to them, and I'm pretty good now.
So we have the guest bedroom is kind of clown themed.
How did I not know this before?
Well, and I think it started off, it was like back in New York when you came to our apartment, you had this long stairway up, and there was this clown painting, a paint by numbers, that Paul was like, oh, that's kind of boring, so he covered it. So I covered the frame in blue fur. so that's what kind of started the whole clown thing, and then who doesn't love a good clown?
I used to not, but I will say this, I recently, I think last month, watched Killer Clowns from Outer Space for the first time. Oh my God, it was such a delight. I loved it. It was so fun.
And oh my gosh, then we should go to Douglas because the tall killer clown has a museum of art cars in Douglas.
Oh, I would totally do that with you.
It's really cool. And so he will actually travel all these Comic-Con events playing the tall clown because he was supposed to be the cameraman, but he showed up and they were like, you're really tall. We need someone tall for this costume. So they fired him from the camera and hired him as a clown.
It's pretty spectacular. If you have not watched that movie, it is so kitschy and weird and wonderful in all the best ways. But we're going to actually keep this intro short because there are so many things distracting. There's puppies here. There's
I forgot about the
scary creature. There's all sorts of things going on. So we're just going to take you right to the goodness today.
And welcome back to the morning show. I'm Marshall Shore.
And I'm Melissa Farley. We're here at the fabulous Arizona Center. And we have a fabulous guest here with us. We've got Brooke, who is a life coach. Hi, Brooke.
Hello.
Well, I keep complimenting everything about her style, but I know there's way more to this awesome looking lady than just the awesome appearance. So tell us, Brooke, about what you do exactly.
So you already mentioned that I'm a life coach. I'm also an RTT therapist, which is rapid transformational therapist. And what that is actually accessing the subconscious mind. So what I really do is help people heal their trauma, heal from narcissistic abuse. That's really a big part of my story. And by accessing this part of our mind, we actually can move through trauma and things that happened to us in the past much quicker than traditional talk therapy. I found this modality and it changed my life. And so I literally quit my career and I said, I have to go and do this because I want every woman and man, obviously, but every woman to be able to heal from this type of abuse. And so this is why I do what I do. I'm really passionate about it.
How did you first encounter this modality?
So I was in a very abusive relationship for about 17 years. I was also raised in a cult, and I was in that cult for about 36 years of my life. And when I broke free from both of those relationships, I realized, the cult and the relationship, I realized I needed to heal. So I started traditional talk therapy, and I was continuing to like hit against a wall. I couldn't really heal the PTSD and the anxiety that I felt inside. And so I found RTT, and the moment the woman did their first session on me, it was like a light bulb went off. I felt so much freer, and I was finally able to be more myself. And really just heal the stories of like what comes with abuse is like so low self-esteem, like I'm not enough, I'm not worthy, all the things kind of the abuser kind of makes you feel, you know, really taking away your identity and your sense of self. And that helped me rebuild my life. Because I left a belief system, and I left a relationship that I thought that I couldn't live without. And once I found that, that was just the point where I was like, okay, I'm going to go back to school, and that's what I did.
I love that. So talk to me a little bit about, and this might be a little bit of a controversial question at this point, but, you know, TikTok, social media, whoop, there it rolls. You know, everybody's using the words healing and trauma and, you know, and well, everybody's got a trauma. Like, talk to me though about the real kind of work that you're talking about. Like, this isn't, you're not just watching 17 TikTok videos and calling that a therapy session. Like, this is real work that you're doing.
This is real work. Yeah. Those are all buzzwords. You're right. There's just so much of that right now. And yes, on some level, we all have trauma. But this is really about going back into childhood. So when we access this part of the brain, we're accessing our entire belief system. So things that happen to us in childhood, we also still carry those stories within us. We often operate from our childhood wounds. And so it's often why, it's actually the biggest reason why we get stuck in abusive relationships to begin with. Because what happened in childhood created that belief system that thought that we weren't worthy to have more or deserve more. And that's what I help people remember. And remember and let go of the story. And the reason why I say this is because I had a very narcissistic father. He was very controlling, emotionally, you know, wasn't able to be stable. So as a child, I walked on eggshells. And this is often a big story for a lot of people. And what that created for me was the experience of seeing that this was normal behavior, or thinking it was normal behavior. And that's why I got stuck in an abusive relationship, was basically the carbon copy of my father. And so when we heal the childhood wounds, we heal the adult woman, and we make sure that she doesn't repeat that pattern anymore.
I think that's incredible. I know from my own experience, I was also raised in a cult. I did not spend as much time as you did inside.
I'm so happy for you.
But, you know, my therapist kind of keeps reminding me that, you know, at least for me, there's not like a great healing and then it's like all over and you're fine. It's like I get better, I operate better, I feel better, and then something will kind of trigger one of those core memories or something from the past. And then it's like, oh, okay, so now I need to work through this, you know? And I think that's what's maybe a little challenging for people, that when they do decide that they want to start healing, is they're looking for a really like permanent quick fix, and that can be challenging, you know, and a lot of times not realistic. But it sounds like you found something incredibly effective.
Yes, it is very, very effective. And I always tell people that the healing journey really is linear. Like there is no end, like destination. Like there is no ending. I mean, I still have things that, you know, come up and trigger me, especially from my religious programming and from the past. But it's about being able to say that you can also get to the root of the what's happening.
Right.
And that's what I really teach people, is to see like, okay, first, how is their nervous system? Because post-abuse, post-religious programming, cults, your nervous system is completely dysregulated.
Yeah.
So your body is operating in fight or flight or freeze or fawn. And for women that have been abused, it's often we're fawners. We end up becoming people pleasers. We end up being codependent. We end up doing things that we don't need to do, over sacrificing for people. And then we're like, oh my gosh, there's nothing left for me.
Yeah.
And then we're not really thriving. We're just surviving. And so I really want to teach people that foundational piece of, first, we've got to figure out and heal your nervous system so that we can actually even access this part of your brain to get to the root cause of your beliefs, so we can kind of change how you operate every day. And what happens is, when you work with this part of the mind, the more that you instill things, the brain learns by repetition.
Yeah.
You start to become that individual that you truly believe that you want to be, or you wish you could be. And I think that's the power of working with that part of the brain.
It's funny too how things will emerge with clarity, you know, kind of like I just discovered about myself, I just learned this. I'm not like a lot of people when somebody like checks in on them, or like even when Pat asked me like, oh, what are you doing today? Like that would be a comfort for a lot of people. It feels like connection. It's something that, you know, it's very normal for most people. I perceive that as like a threat or a challenge or like pressure. Like I have to respond. I have to be doing something valuable, or like, and it's a very different feeling for me. And I never knew that I was like operating like that. I kind of just thought everybody must feel this way when they get a text message like from a friend. I don't know. So, you know, those are the kinds of things that will surface, and then having tools, having support, being able to work through those things, that's amazing, because it's when you try to do it alone that usually the floundering happens and the suffering happens.
Completely. I love that you brought that up, because it's often where people will find that it's in their triggers of everyday life of like, oh, I'm uncomfortable with this. Well, why are you uncomfortable with this when this is something that's normal? Right. But to you, it feels like a threat.
Yeah.
And that happens to a lot of people, and they're like, well, why do I feel so activated by this? Why do I feel so uncomfortable? Or what is this anxiety? And I really teach people to see, okay, well, what is the root cause, and what's your body trying to tell you in this experience? So I do a lot of somatic work, which is working with the body, and being able to heal not only, you know, your mind, but we've got to heal the body. It's all connected.
Yeah, that's very important too. Okay, well, I want to talk about this that's in front of you. You have written a memoir.
I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's learn about that.
So this is Shattered, Broken, and Beautiful. This came to me about 4 years ago when I started to just feel like I need to start writing my story. I just felt like I needed to just put it out there.
Yeah.
And as it flowed onto the paper, it was, you know, it started from my childhood, being raised in the cult that I was in, growing up in a narcissistic family dynamic, what that was like, how that generational trauma was passed down to me. I really want to teach people how that is like affecting us overall, and seeing that and knowing that we get to change that and heal that within, so we can help the next generation be more healthy. And that's really what I'm wanting to carry on for my two boys, you know, is being able to see that there is more to life than what we learned in the past, right? And being able to be emotionally regulated and learn how to be, you know, good people of society. And this is why I wrote this book, for other people that have been in abusive relationships and been in abusive religious high control scenarios, because you can break free, and there is another way to live than what we did in the past.
Yeah. Very empowering for me personally, and I think probably for many women out there. Can you share where people can buy your book, learn more about you, and work with you?
Yeah, they can buy my book on Amazon. Also on lifecoachinggoddess.com is my website, so you can go and find me there, as well as any of the social medias, Life Coaching Goddess. So I'm everywhere.
That's awesome.
You'll be able to contact me and get a free consultation, or be able to you know, grab my free ebook, which is I Survived Abuse, Now What? And really it's kind of my story of what I started to do in my own healing journey.
Thank you for being so open about your own experience and being willing to now turn that into your mission to help other people. I think that's so honorable. Thank you, Brooke, for being here. It's been incredible. All right. Well, if this has resonated with you, if you feel something kind of deep within stirring you to maybe get a little support in your healing journey, I think this is such a wonderful thing to explore with Brooke. And she's made this kind offer to get a free consultation, which is great. A lot of places don't do that, so that's wonderful. We hope that you'll keep it right here. We've got a lot more amazing things coming your way on The Morning Show. Well, Marshall, I have a bonus things to do item that was sent in by our friend Jen at the Phoenix Theater Company. Sorry, my mind went to Phoenix Art Museum and Phoenix everything at the Phoenix Theater Company.
Well, but they're all right there.
Yeah.
So.
But words were having a hard time coming out of my mouth. So this is another actually great one that you could bring the kids to. It's Disney's Frozen at the Phoenix Theater Company at 7 p.m. And it basically runs through October, so you've got tons of time to see this. It is a Broadway blockbuster, and it will melt some hearts here in Phoenix. It kicks off September 24th, runs through October 26th. And this is the first musical to debut in the brand new Dr. Stacey J. and Richard J. Stevenson Theater.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's that kind of cool thing to experience. Cool. And they have really cool sets for Frozen. So if you haven't seen it before, it actually is pretty impressive to see the set design and all of the kind of high caliber artistry that makes the show possible. Right. And tickets start at $59, and you can bring kids as young as 3. So 3 and up are welcome to attend this show at the theater. So, and Phoenix Theater does an incredible job with their productions. You will not be disappointed. Right. So there you go, a bonus treat to enjoy. You can go see Frozen at Phoenix Theater. Make sure you let them know that you heard about it on the morning show, because we love our friends over there.
Indeed we do. If
you have events that you would like to send in and have us talk about, either events that you're hosting or ones that you think are just cool and we should share, please send us an email at hello@onthemorningshow.com, or you can Instagram us at On The Morning Show. Oftentimes, if you Instagram us, you get me, and I will invite you to be on the show, so just know that. If you just want to send in, you might want to email. Otherwise, I'll try to get you on the show. But thank you so much for supporting local, and we hope you have a wonderful, dazzling time at Frozen.
And welcome back to The Morning Show. I am Marshall Shore.
And I'm Melissa Farley. We're here
at the fabulous Arizona Center.
I almost woohooed myself with
but don't look behind you.
Well, you didn't even notice when he walked in.
Well, because he was behind me and you didn't say anything.
You were not a good protector. You would have totally let me get murdered.
After me.
I know. We have a full house here, actually, this morning. We've got Stephen, Coulene, and Gabriel here from S&C Cannabis. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Morning.
We've also got these two back here, which I don't even know where to start. Like, I don't know what to ask you first. Okay, well, tell us about your company and then tell us why they're here.
Fantastic. Well, I'm the owner of S&C Cannabis, co-owner, and my wife is the other owner.
Hi.
We are an experience events company. So our job is to change the minds and perceptions of consumers and how they really enjoy and immerse themselves in different kinds of events. We started about a year ago. We started doing a fantasy backdoor thing in our backyard, and then we turned into the Mad Tea Party event that really was a popular event for everybody in our community. And now we have partnered up with the Terror of Tolson Haunted House, which is the 3rd largest haunted house in Arizona.
Wow.
And we have come together to give you an out-of-experience, immersive event night to where you can really immerse yourself in a Halloween-themed event. So instead of just going to a Halloween party, why not just go to a haunted house and immerse yourself in it?
It sounds terrifying. I guess that's my question. Is this adults? Can kids come?
So this is a cannabis. This is an experience that is driven with cannabis vendors in the industry. Okay. So this is going to be a 21 only event.
Okay.
You must be 21 years of age or 18 years of age with a medical marijuana card that is valid and active.
Okay.
just to be compliant with Arizona state law. We are going to have an Ozzy Osbourne tribute concert. So we have a cosplay actor named of Dorian Rotwell. He is a very, very respected
amazing man.
And he portrays different characters such as Ozzy Osbourne, Alice Cooper, Beetlejuice, really, really progressive in that kind of scene. So he's just going to give us a real spooky show on how we can mesh a little bit of the industry, a little bit of horror, and a little bit of Broadway all put together.
That's awesome. Okay, so for someone who's kind of new to this concept,
yes, ma'am.
Is cannabis part of the experience then, or are vendors just there? Like, how does it work?
Cannabis will be an added-on experience. The whole goal is to give you that spooky, nostalgic Halloween vibe. You know, we're going to have a mandatory costume party, costume contest, bobbing for apples. We're actually going to be pulling off this new thing called Stoner Trick-or-Treating.
Okay.
So for all the people that like to come to our event, we're going to have over 30 vendors that will be inclusive with this. Our sponsor, Weed Maps, is giving us Halloween bags to where you can get samples and treats from each individual vendor.
Oh, fun.
And also have an activation and be immersive with that brand.
Okay.
So it's going to be, just think of it as a carnival, a haunted house, and a Halloween party mashed up in one.
Well, nothing better than that. Holy cow. Yeah. So I heard a rumor that you open tonight. Like, tonight's the big opening.
The owner, one of the owners, Gabriel, can tell you a little bit more about the opening of the haunt and what they are doing this year.
Yeah.
So we're Tara and Tolson. We've been actually at the location we're at for the 2 years now. So we've gone commercially 4 years now. We started as a home haunt. It was very just, mom and pop shop. So we still try to keep it as far as an old school mentality. So we do the jump scares. We have confusing mazes. So there's doorways you have to figure your way to get out to get to the next pot.
Okay.
So we really try to play to that old horror film. That's our genre we love. And we grew up as kids going to haunted houses. We attended Halloween Horror Nights was a big part of us. We would do that every single year together as a family. Yeah. That was our family event. So. But in doing so, we partnered up so we can actually create a bigger environment or an environment where you can really thoroughly experience it, because we're trying to grow as well, because we've started so small, we're getting so big, and now we're one of the only primary haunts in the West Valley now. So with that in mind, it's given us that opportunity to grow even more. So we're opening it up to vendors. We're doing locations. So we're trying to really expand it out bigger, get it bigger. So now that we got the partnership with Steve, it's just opening a whole nother world for us as well. So we're looking forward to it. But yeah, opening nights tonight, 7 to 10. We'll run only Fridays and Saturdays until we go into October.
Okay.
Then it'll be Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays. And then we have what we refer to as a Hell Week. So that's going to be the whole week of Halloween. And we're open starting the Friday before all the way till the November 2nd. So it's a lot. Yeah, and we're slammed. It's busy. So it's a great opportunity for us, and we're excited for it. It's just growing so much, and like I said, we've got our icon characters here to help, showcase what we do. But yeah, we're actually, the one thing we're really different about is we're hands-on. We actually, we'll touch your hair. We do different things. We can, we're a contact haunt. So we try to really go old school because we want you to face your fears. We really want you to experience that. And so our characters, all our actors are very much into their roles as their, depending on the location and the set. So it's amazing. And my brothers and his wife have been doing it for years, and we've been kind of all collaborating together. And Isaac's the brains and bronze of all this, and his designing is just immaculate. It's impeccable to see what he can do, and what he's built, because this is all from his brain.
Yeah.
He starts as an idea, kind of like a wide sketch, and then it morphs into, I'm like, how did you even think of that, or how did you figure that out? I do my best to try to hang with him as much as I can, but no, I can't even compete. There's no way. Everyone's like, well, can't you do what No, I can't. I'm not even in that genre, not even close. So.
I do think it's wild. Like, back when I worked at the Republic, we did a video story, How to Survive a Haunted House, and I went to the 13th floor. And I had no idea, like, the training that the actors go through and how serious and, like, it is. And it makes sense, because when you go, it does feel like a very quality kind of scare and experience. And you're like, yeah, I guess if somebody was just like, you wouldn't respond the same. Yeah. Okay, so can people just show up, or is this something they have to buy tickets for in advance?
So tickets are available under terraandtolleson.com, or you can visit us on hauntedaz.com. Tickets are available now. We're running specials. Right now it's $25 to go into the haunt until we get into more of the season. So we're trying to get people to come out, visit us, see what it's about, but we have 600 attractions for one price, and most people offer 3.
Okay.
So we're one of the ones that are unique in the fact that we build 6 actual full sets.
Yeah.
And you're going through 6 attractions.
Super immersive.
Yes, and we did a special media day, and our reviews were pretty raved then, and we weren't even ready to run at 100%. So I think we were at 65% maybe.
Wow.
So they got to go through 3 attractions, and just the 3 alone, the reviews were amazing. And we weren't even full staff like our normal, veterans that come in, because we don't have to train them; they're ready to go. They know what they have to do, and we, we kind of oversee it and manage it. Isaac still likes to jump in and scare, which he's insane. I mean, he's running all over the place. So I'm more so now like I'll just help manage. That's my part. My legs, my body's breaking. So but we'll get the young ones to come up, and so we have it set up to where we can actually put some icons. We put people on top of our Connex boxes, so they're on top. They take pictures with our RP guests. So we do offer different packages. So there's different packages you can get. Standard general admission is $25 right now. It goes to $35 once the season starts, and then from there the packages go up from there. So we have the front of the line pass, or we offer our RIP experience, which is basically you're getting everything. You get pictures with our actors, you get the set designs. We have different spots where you can go take photos. So you get really immersed into the world and have that special experience.
How fun. I love it. Okay, so you all though aren't just a Halloween business.
So we are we're a cannabis experience business. Our job is to make sure that consumers can think outside the box and enjoy cannabis events with inclusivity of having just imagination. In our industry, our industry events are huge and big. We like to taper it down and really finite for the consumer to really see what they're enjoying, what they like, and what they want. And that's the imagination. I used to be a Disney chef for Disney. Learned a lot from Disney, and when I came home, I just decided to take that imagination that they helped me create and put it in an industry that needs more creative lookout.
Yeah.
So that's why we created the Haunted Halloween event. It's going to be October 17th at Terra Tolleson.
Okay.
Yes. This will be a first combination of the cannabis industry and the haunted house industry coming together to create a unique experience in Arizona. It's never been done before. So we are really excited. We have huge brands of our community like Weed Maps, that's representing our sponsors, Goldsmith Extracts, Verdance, Wiser Buds. We have a whole line of big community brands that are supporting this event because they want to see what new creation can happen in our market.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to do. We just want to have fun. We want people to understand that the stigma of cannabis is not just about getting high. It's about a following, it's about community, and it's about education and making sure that people understand that it's just more than consumption. It is
it's medicine as well.
Yeah. No, I mean, it has definitely helped me, my family. We all have multiple health issues, and so it's been a game changer for us. And I think I went to my first festival actually this year with our producer Anne, and it's a lifestyle. I mean, it was such a huge community, and it felt so different than what I was expecting.
It is,
really
and in the past 13 years I've been in the industry, it has definitely been an evolution from consumerism and sales to really outgauging and education and the outreach to making sure that people understand that cannabis is a lot more in our industry. It saves lives, and it is an evolution trend in the way that we live.
Yeah.
I mean, we started because my wife has a tumor in her head, and she's been using cannabis her entire life to maintain what she has in her ailments. So it's just that advocacy and pushing and showing people that it saves lives.
Yeah. Also, your wife has the coolest eyeshadow
Oh,
ever.
thank you.
She loves doing makeup.
It's really cool.
Well, she wanted to match the characters too.
I was going to say.
Yeah, he's my favorite. I actually got a selfie with him on our media day. It was awesome.
Yeah, my heart is like conflicted because there's like terror behind us, and then there's these 2 adorable puppies that are off camera, and I'm like, I don't know how to feel right now.
Love scared.
Yeah.
And that's what we shoot for with the haunted attraction. We want you to feel just, the back of the hairs on your neck standing up. We want you to have that eerie touch and the feeling. We want you to talk about us for the rest of the year. You know, talk to your friend. You guys got to try this place. This is amazing. So that's kind of like by us bringing that partnership. Can you imagine, the circumstance when you're going through a haunted house, feeling that rush and you're like, oh, I'm relaxed, and then all of a sudden you come out, you're like, so intense and scared that what was I thinking, So for us, it's going to be even more because they may see like 5 or 6 of us and what's up. So it's going to be an amazing experience for all of us. We're going to have a lot of fun with it.
I love it. All right, friends, I want you to talk directly into this camera. Both of you take turns sharing information about your companies and where people can get all the good information.
So we are S&C Cannabis. You can follow us on all major platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and I believe Twitter. You can look at our event on Event High. It is called the Haunted Halloween Fest. It is on October 17th on a Friday from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m., the same operating hours of the Haunt. We do have a general admission and an all-access pass. We're going to have an amazing abundance of activities for you guys. There will be almost guarantee something for you to do and something for you to receive. So come on down, have fun with us, experience the community, experience the haunted house, and try something new in your environment for the first time ever.
That's great.
Awesome. Yeah. Tara and Tulsa, like I said, we're excited for the season to start. It's been a big preparation in anticipation of the season coming up, and just we're excited about the new venture we have coming up. And come on out, support a mom and pop shop. We started, in the garage and built this business into what it is now. And we truly enjoy the haunt, everything that comes with it. A lot of work behind the scenes, but we look forward to, entertaining you and giving you the best experience you can have. We start opening this Friday from 7 to 10. You can get your tickets on taraandtolleson.com, or you can see us on hauntedaz.com. Please come out and support us. We're going to give you a thrill of a lifetime. 600 attractions, one price. We are located on 91st Avenue and Van Buren on the southwest corner. So look forward to seeing you guys.
Well, it sounds like a wild, cool time. If you do end up going, please tag us in your photos. We'd love to see your experience, your videos, whatever you do. I just think it would be so fun to share with our audience if you're out there and having a wicked good time. So please tag us. Let us know if you come out. And thank you so much, all of you, for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so fun.
Thank you.
Keep it right here. We've got more. I don't even know if it's going to be as awesome as these guys behind me, but good stuff. We've got good stuff coming.
It'll be good.
So.
It'll be local. It'll be Arizona. So there you go.